Hi, 'tis I, Jackie, hooking in no company. I'm hooking alone. I wonder what the hookers are doing, actually. How is everyone? Let's hear a loud cheer for everyone staying at home and everyone figuring left to his and her own devices on how to entertain oneself. I'm having a great time, actually. I'm not big at going out. I know it seems I'm big going out because I'm always in another background or backdrop or something. But as you can tell from the purple couch, we're in Jerusalem. We came I think in the last podcast I already talked about that. Okay, we're way beyond that. I think it's April 9th. It's April 9th. So I'm just going to show you what I made and talk about what I want to talk about, and then let's see if it comes out to be anything. Every day I wake up and say I'm making a podcast, and every day something happens and I don't do it. And I don't know why, because I watch all of you and I see all of you and I miss all of you and I miss the contact and I miss the comments and stuff. Also, my commenter is broken. Please, if anybody has a solution, I have two old devices, a laptop and a desktop, and every time I write a comment on your channels, for those of you who have channels and who are watching, hi everybody, it says something like missing variable semicolon headers. So I try to look it up and I get, there's no answer anywhere for what I have. So I cannot write a comment. Then I have three other devices. I have two iPads, a big iPad, an old iPad. They comment, but I don't watch you. I have to change how I'm watching. Okay. Anyway, if anybody heard of it. So, Debbie dyed her hair purple. I guess everybody saw that. And she made Zach's new scarf. And I have a question about that scarf because it looks great. I just want to know how you do those checkerboards if you carry yarn, because I'm not a big fan of carrying yarn. This is a baby blanket that I made, a star, thanks to Fiber Spider, and made from my mysterious Turkish yarn, which isn't so mysterious. It's just another company like Ice and Hobby, but I found it here. I think the kid's going to be like 4 already and completely overgrown before I can get this to a kid who's a baby. It's funny. It's nice colors. It's not me, but it's fun colors. But it's nice to make. It needs to be washed. Yeah, it's fun. It's a very nice, fun pattern, that pattern. So we have this. I'm just piling it up because I have a big mess around here because I'm crocheting, I'm journaling, and Jan is just weaving his way in between crocheting and journaling, and he's very busy. He's not growing a beard, he stopped shaving. And also my friend Henriette, her husband, stopped shaving. So the men aren't shaving. It's quite funny, I think. Why not? I mean, we got nothing else to try. So then I made with the same, I'm trying to go through my stash, using up everything in this house. It's going to be a long haul. So I made another baby blanket from these kind of colors, very unorthodox for a baby, but I don't like orthodox colors for a baby. So it's the Drunken Granny, very nice, with Christie's very good border tips. And it's nice to do a baby blanket because it's a great size. You don't get too bored with it. But again, I need some, well, babies will be born in 9 months, I'm sure. So that's a baby blanket. I finished the dragon belly shawl. I don't know if you, yeah, I finished that. I made it out of mandala tweed, which I love. I love this mandala tweed. It was on sale when I was in America. I didn't buy more. I'm not even going to ask anybody to send anything to me because the hell knows what's happening with the post. But I love it. I love it. I think this one is called Rainbow. That's Dragon Belly. You see this nice, is that the right side? It's a very nice yarn. It's a very nice shawl. A little bit small, I'm thinking. Well, yeah, because it doesn't really tie. It probably needs to be blocked if I ever would block. Cute. Nice, very nice. It's a great yarn. Very nice. Rosie, I saw your, no. I saw your red and gray one. Nice. Nice going, girl. Am I ever going to meet you? That's the end of Stitch Fest. Stitch Fest. I should have left 2 days ago to go to Holland to pack for Toronto. We canceled everything. Then, this Hook by Robin. She has a simple lacy shawl. Look at this great thing I made. See, sometimes I like what I make and I don't have to. So the border is part of the design. You do a little shell of 3 double crochets, chain something, 3 double crochets in a space. So you get an already bordered thing, but it's very nice. This is a whole cake, cake of big cakes in a cherry compote color, which is one of my favorite colors. This is a very nice shawl though. Very, very, very nice. Can you see it? How very nice it is? I move you down. Very nice. This I'm keeping and wearing. My colors, my great. Whole cake, 500 whatever meters. And it could use a blocking. Really nice. I'm quite enthusiastic, as you can tell. Finally, enthusiasm. Then I made another Just Feel Festive shawl. That's quite a shawl, and I'm going to make another one. I don't know what it is about that shawl that we all love. I made it out of rainbow from ice. It's nice colors. You know the thing about rainbow, though? Well, if you compare, it's not fair to compare, but if you talk about the Mandela tweed, this is a soft, light, and look how great those colors are. It's like it's just interesting and light. This is also a very nice color design. It's not heavy. It's, what is that word for a yarn that isn't, you know how it's like heavy, but that's not the word. Weighty. It isn't, anyway, I don't know what the word is. So it curls up on itself also. I don't know what you're supposed to make out of this. I'm still a little bit puzzled by it, and I have a lot of it. But it came out actually beautiful. Now that it's summer and nobody's wearing scarves, we make scarves because they take a good amount of time and you don't get bored from them. But it's nice, right? I don't know how I can show it to you. It's this bias. This bias story. It's a nice piece. I love it. Wonderful. Well, anyway, that's that one. Then I have a whole stack of mysterious Turkish yarn from, I don't even know the name of the company. It's this, look, folks. It is Kartoppel, and it's called Lake. It's, they say it's a 4, but it's a bit more than a 4, and I use a 6.5, you know, ice doesn't. But I bought this in, down south of Bethlehem, and the only yarn that we can get here actually is from Turkey. So there's all the companies, but it isn't Ice or Hobium, it's some other one. Actually, they have the same name as the receipt from Ice, so I don't know. I once told you I think they're all the same. They're all in the same big market. So what I'm doing with that is I bought it for a project from the Crochet Crown. I decided not to do it. I once showed you the kind of strange sample that I made out of it, and nobody liked it. It was this hippie thing. So what I ended up doing is I took out the colors, and I'm making a set of Harry Potter shawls. So I started this one. This is also a nice pattern by somebody nice. I forgot who. But it is an extended half double crochet. So you do a half. You do a half double crochet, but instead of going through all 3, first you go through one, and then you go through all three. So you get quite long double crochet that isn't boring like, no, you do an extended half double crochet. You get a nice stitch, which is high as the double crochet, but nicer, if you see it. Is that the right side? I think they're sideless. Nice stitch. So it's a bit boring now. So this I did, which maybe is almost half. And then because I got bored with it, I started to do the Slytherin, that's Gryffindor. And then I'm starting with this, the Slytherin. And again, I'm doing this Drunken Granny because I like this stitch. It just keeps me entertained. And I did that one. So this will be blocks, bit bigger blocks than that one. And then the other combinations aren't so clear. I keep looking it up, but one is black and yellow, and I don't know if I have black and, well, I have yellow. The other is blue and some kind of brown, which I don't know if I have, but we'll manage. And that's my crocheting stuff. So I made a lot of stuff. I must have something in my hands. I wake up and I come in the sitting room and I have to start doing something. So I'm very into this bookmaking story. I made some inserts. I haven't seen these in a long time, so I made this one. I don't even know which is the cover. Oh, I don't even know what's upside and right side. Okay, so this is the cover. And then this is the inside. Excuse me. Usually these women work showing. I don't know what this is even. Oh, here's also a little envelope here. This you put into a big one. Okay, I made another one like that. That you put into big one. Then I have loads of big ones. It's very funny. This one I made yesterday. I have this, and then it's writers and poets. So it's everybody from, who's that? That's Willie Shakespeare, along with some Syrian fabric that I busted, all my stashes I busted open. And I have this really nice, beautiful silk, Syrian silk striped next to Shakespeare. And then this is Ulysses from James Joyce. I photocopied some of that book. And this is also somebody from Greek something. All the paper, it's got Emily Dickinson poems on it. So you've got tags and tucks. It's so much fun to make these things. This one has to get thick. And it also made me open my sewing machine. This was a complete riot. My sewing machine has been in the cupboard for about 8 years or 7, some long time. And it's in a staircase that has a bit of air comes in there. So it was a mess full of dust mixed with oil, mixed with, and it's a good machine. It's a Bernina, and it took me I was doing it to make a face mask, so that's posted on Instagram. It took me 2 hours just to clean this thing and figure out how to wind a bobbin again. It's really a long time, and I was sewing all of everything, so I always had an open sewing machine in my house, but I haven't been sewing in so long. It really was difficult, and now I'm using it to sew papers. So I'm mixing all of my things together. So I had to sew this on and then glue it. And here I have crochet hooks, stitch markers, every kind of scissor, every kind of glue. I mean, excuse me, all my glues ready here with refills all over the place. And this is not an essential object, glue. So I had to buy emergency extra glue to have all of that. And this whole thing comes with a very funny tool, the infamous ice pick. This is to poke holes so that you can make, look at that tool. So, what is the film where she's stabbing everybody with an ice pick? What's her name? Yeah. I'm going to go and consult my book because I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah. Well, everybody's learning how to knit. I just want to say one thing about knitting. I knit, and I don't knit anymore. I was knitting a lot in the 90s. All the husbands had sweaters. All the staff, of course, has sweaters. And I don't want to knit anymore. So whoever is knitting, I always, and especially knitting socks. So I always jump over those parts of the podcast. Don't watch them because I'm not into knitting. That's nothing wrong with knitting. Enjoy yourselves. Knit. Make. What else to say? Well, I know that we don't talk politics on this thing, but for everybody in the United States, we've certainly got a moron of a president sitting there. Yeah, that's a big drag. Anybody who's still using Facebook, every once in a while I go back to Facebook and start getting a little bit excited that I can have some audience there. So you can see my feelings about that particular administration on my Facebook page. So if you're interested, yeah, it's my private Facebook page, Jackie Lubeck, and there I am. So come over and let's talk on Facebook. So I'm doing on Facebook and I'm on Instagram and I'm trying to, I should take photographs of these and pop them on Instagram, right? And I have 3 journaling teachers that I'm following now. And I guess that's it, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. And I'm not cleaning. Everybody's very busy cleaning, but I'm not cleaning. I'm making a big mess. And in the making of the mess, sometime I will have to clean out a drawer to find the thing I'm looking for so that I can get all these arts and crafts project done. Yeah, I started painting again. Those are this. I'm not going to go through my underwear drawer and my sweater drawer and clean. I really don't have the head for that. And so with that, I wish everybody well. Wherever you are on this earth, we are all got this a big thing in common now. Yeah, it's a weird story, huh? It's a really unusual thing to have lived through. I hope that in 5 years we're going to look at it in the past. I'm not counting weeks and months and April 20th and May 1st. That's nonsense. But we very much like Andrew Cuomo. Thanks, Andy. Good going. Andy, that's my sister's name, is also Andy. Hi, Andy. Hello, everybody. Anybody who's watching and all my lady and gent friends, digital friends, no, virtual friends. Be good. Be safe. Stay home. The end.